everybody. This is the second podcast of the series of podcasts that I do. Me, Milk Man Juicey. I have a clothing brand. If you do not know, if you are new here, check it out. It's an Insta brand. Pretty cool stuff on there. And I'm hoping to do various other things in the future of my brand, hopefully. Planning on it. I don't hope to. It's one thing they always told me when I went to the Career Center for Northland Caps. Basically, Northland Caps is a career center where you choose a certain field, such as medical, business, digital media. I chose the technology solutions. And in all of our speeches they wanted us to do, when we were standing up in front of an audience or a guest, they always said, never say hoping to, always say planning on doing. Brings more confidence to what you are saying. Anyways, this podcast is probably really late when you're listening to it. I do apologize for that if you're a fan of mine, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. I'm extremely exhausted. I don't necessarily know why. My outfit for today is black sweats, black socks, my really fucked up Vans, and a t-shirt with a buffalo on it that says Buffalo Roundup, Custer State Park. Got it from the thrift store. I don't know what a Buffalo Roundup is. Probably an event where they appreciate the buffaloes at Custer Park. I personally have never seen a buffalo, but that is beside the point. I'm sorry for my tone in this podcast. I'm going to sound very, very boring, and I apologize for that. I'm just exhausted. I'm very sore. I don't know why. But, put some light on it. I'm doing good. I am happy. I'm not trying to sound depressed. I am actually very happy, and I'm doing great. I hope you all are doing well as well. So this is the second podcast. We're going to start by going into what's up with the brand. My brand, Milk Man Juicey. Very serious and professional brand, as it should be. And then we're going to go into some different topics. And then we'll go on from there. So the brand has got a bit of a slowdown in the past week to weekend. I have been lacking a little bit. I have been busy, but nonetheless, it's always been on my mind, as you all know. It really has. And I plan on keeping it that way for as long as I possibly am alive. Because I'm pretty much doing everything I wanted to do before. Like as in, I have a voice for myself now, and I want to project it. I have a lot of, I have a lot of passion for it, and I always said, I always want to do something that expresses myself better than just, being a fan of something. I want to create stuff, and this is what the brand is. So I have a new season coming out. I'm not doing any spoilers. If you saw it, then you saw one of the shirts that's going to be on the season. It's pretty exciting. I'm pretty pumped for it. And I got some surprises coming up that I think you all will enjoy, but I won't spoil too much. So yeah, that's basically what's going on with the brand. New season coming out, new pictures coming out, this podcast coming out, and I will make an announcement when the season is planning on to be released, and I will tell you everything that's coming out in the season. So yes, I do appreciate all of your support. I really do. Not even just on a like or follow basis, but just on a wanting to keep updated with me, because people can, they can like your pictures over and over again, but it's really if they're there for you to support you that really matters. I mean, being an Insta brand, you get into that field of people like getting so fed up with who's following them and who's liking their shit, and then you never really focus on who's really in the background supporting you. So to all those people who are doing one of those things, all those things, or anything, it really means a lot. And if I inspired you to do things, that really means a lot too. I know there have been a few people that have tagged me in some pictures or something, or say they've inspired to make a brand. What are some tips? I got that from one person. This one brand that I'm actually really interested to see what they've got coming. Let me look them up really quick. And this was a while ago. They sent me this a while ago, but they sent me any tips that you could share with us a little while ago, but it was really cool, and I like how their style is. Zelenteria. So yeah, shout out to Zelenteria. I don't know who you are, but you guys seem pretty fucking real. I like what you guys are doing. Can't wait to see what you guys put out. It's always nice to see that, though. It's always nice to see a new brand come up and get excited for what they're about to put out, because I love seeing people do new things, because with multiple minds comes multiple different creative differences, and that's what we need in this world, a bunch of creative differences. Not the same person doing the same shit over again. Oh, golly. So that's up with the brand. Now we're just gonna get on to random topics. Why not? Let's get crazy. I've been playing to death Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero I have. I posted a picture about it. I'm planning on doing a party. Super duper cool party. Milk party. There's going to be a milk bar, which would be pretty awesome. A milk bar. No, it's going to be pretty awesome. It's not supposed to, it's not, should be. It's going to be. Trust me. Got a milk bar popping up. Smoking is allowed of any kind. Cigarettes, weed, crack, all of that. You don't smoke crack, do you? I'm a fucking idiot. I think that's meth. I don't know. I don't do the hard shit, man. That shit's for wackos. Also a skateboard sesh afterwards. Should be pretty fun. There's actually some pretty cool spots that I found recently around me. If you drop by, we can drop by those spots. I'm not the best skater, but hey, it's a fun old time. Bring your friends. Bring your girlfriends, waifus, whatever you decide. Goodness. I've recently actually have had a huge watch for The Office. I don't know what it is about The Office. My girlfriend got me hooked on it. Not really hooked. I'm not entirely hooked like she wants me to be. But I'm watching it a lot, and it's entertaining. I remember I watched a few episodes of the UK version, which I thought was fun. So now I'm on the US version, but I really should go back to the UK. I heard it's pretty good. But yeah, nice show. If you just realized there was probably a little bit of a cut there, I don't know if I explained this in the last podcast or not, but every 10 minutes I have to cut it and record it again. I'm using a very obviously linear online voice recorder for this, and this is the best one I could find. It records 10 minutes usually. Most of them only record 5. I saw one that only recorded 1 minute, which I thought was silly. But so it got the 10-minute one. Pretty preamed out fucking audio recorder here, if you know what I mean. But yeah, good show. Good show. Lots of drama. It's kind of a soap opera. It's like this one character named Jim who likes Pam, and it's literally like a drama. It's not just a comedy show. But you gotta add that. You can't just have a comedy show or you get fucking Big Bang Theory. We all know how that shit is. So, also, there was actually, I took a little bit of a break, but there was a live stream going on for, if you listen to Tyler, I'm pretty sure almost everyone who's here, who knows me from my brand, knows who Tyler the Creator is, but, as you saw, we all got trolled by Scumfuck Flower Boy, which I expected. You know, I was hopeful for it, but I expected it was just a fake, and it was. It was a major fake. But there was a live stream for this Golf Wang Reporters, and he was just sitting there playing Wrath, which is a new song by A$AP Rocky, if you don't know. A$AP Rocky, Frank Ocean, and all them. And it was just facing up to his ceiling, and suddenly he said, "Just wait," and waited for like about a minute or two, and they said May 27th, and then the live stream ended. So I don't know. Maybe new Tyler album? Maybe. That would be nice. I'd really fucking appreciate that, Tyler, since he's kind of acting a little bit like, I don't know. It's his life. He is very talented, and you know, he knows everything that's going on, 'cause it's his brand and all that, but I don't know. I just think he's been a little douchey recently. You can counteract me on that. It's understandable if you do. But I think he just has been. Not even just not releasing music, but just the way he's been interacting with his fans on Twitter and all of that just seems pretty douchey. But he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's rich. He's famous. He's got enough to keep himself pretty occupied for a while. So I don't really think he has to worry one bit about whether he's gonna fucking lose fans or not. I mean, I'll always be here. He's inspired me to do a lot. He's pretty much changed my life. I know it sounds cringy since he's just a famous person, but really he has. Just with this brand even. But recently, I've actually been listening to a lot of different shit. I think it's because usually I used to listen to Tyler most of the time. In the olden days, most of the time, I just listen to him and not much else. But now I'm actually branching off and listening to a lot of different music, which I used to before, but now it's like I'm listening to like everything at once instead of just Tyler most of the time and then one thing here and there, and which is nice. You gotta branch out. I was listening to Mac DeMarco's new album, which I actually think is pretty good. I actually like it. He changes up the formula a lot. It's a lot of more depressing songs and, you know, the lyrics are a lot more sad. Him growing out from his old man, but like his dad, but I still think it's a pretty good album. I still think it's pretty solid. You gotta look up to people like him. You know, I'm looking up to more like him now recently, because he's just, not only is he releasing music, but he's just really genuine. Like, really genuine. He just does whatever he really wants to, and, you know, if people don't like it, he says he's sorry, but he still just keeps on doing it. Keeps on being himself. He's very genuine. I've also been listening to a lot of shit lately, though. Like Playboy Cardi and Travis Scott. I'm sorry. If you like them, that's fine, but I guess I can understand, because I did say I am listening to them, which I am. But they are, like, actually kind of it's just something to listen to. Something to listen to if you want to get turnt, as the kids say nowadays. But I can understand. I kind of enjoy it. It doesn't have any meaning behind it, and I think it's rather silly. But it's interesting. There's a XXX Tennessee on Billboard. He's gonna have Ski Mask. June 6th. Wow. He has his own billboards now. This dude getting fucking huge. He's getting crazy big. Way too big. My girlfriend even said he's the type of artist that shouldn't have gotten big. And I can agree to that heavily. Because he really is the artist that just shouldn't have gotten big. Not saying that he's bad. Trust me, I like him. And y'all know I like him. You all know that I like him. But really, he's just not the type of artist to get big. He's so young, too. Holy shit. He's only, 1 year older than me. And he started from, making songs that barely broke 20K to making songs that come out and break 8 million in the first week. I think he should have gotten big. I think he deserves it, but I just don't think he should have gotten this big. It's a little crazy how huge he's gotten. Like, goodness. Also, if you hear a background noise, I apologize. I think that's my furnace is what's making that noise. It comes in on and off, but it should settle down here for a little while. But it can get pretty annoying and pretty loud. Dude, that IC3 promo, I'm so excited for it. It's coming up. Time is flying by, and it is coming up. May 31st. That's so weird that they do it on the last day, though. I feel like it's not going to come out. I don't know. I trust Mikey, but IC is a skate group, and they do movies called Illegal Civilization. It's what it means, and they have 2 movies out right now, and then multiple mini movies, but the 2 movies are Legal Civilization 1 and Legal Civilization 2, and the third one is coming out. It's been quite a while since the second one came out, and the promo for it is coming out on May 31st. So if you skate, you probably already know that, but it's pretty exciting stuff. I think I'm way too pussy to skate, though. I love skating, with all my heart. I actually really do. It's really fun, and it's a pastime. Keeps me on my feet, and it's just a challenge I look up to aside from just playing games and working on my brand all day. But I'm just so scared. I'm such a little baby about it. So, tip 1 for all you... Shit. Tip 1 for skateboarding. Don't be a little baby about it, or you're not going to get anywhere. I mean, I'm getting somewhere, but, you know. Oh, yeah, did you guys, that just happened today. There was, at the point that I'm recording this part of the audio, there was a shooting. It's like a suicide attack. 19 people dead after an Ariana Grande concert, which is fucking insane that it was 19 people. I don't know what it was. I don't know what they used, if it was a gun or... Here, let me read this up real quick. It was an explosion. Well, shit. There was a fucking explosion and 19 people died. That's pretty insane, actually. It's actually some pretty staggering numbers. That doesn't even count the people injured. Oh, goodness. That's upsetting, but, you know, this stuff happens in life. People die. That sounded horrible. I didn't mean to say that, but my hearts go out to the people, to the families that have lost someone. I mean, really. It says we're at least 19 people were killed and about 50 others were injured in what British Prime Minister Theresa May called an appalling terrorist attack after an Ariana Grande concert Monday night at the Manchester. Multiple senior U.S. law enforcement officials briefed by British authorities told NBC News that forensic evidence at that scene, including a body found at the blast site, indicated a suicide attack. Took place outside the arena. That must be pretty scary for the people attending this concert. Like, imagine that, you know, walking out of a concert and suddenly an explosion goes on. You know, you're having a great time, the concert finally finishes, and... But... it is very sad that people did die in that. Hearts go out to them. Ariana Grande said broken. She posted a tweet saying, "Broken from the bottom of my heart. I am so, so sorry. I don't have words." My two daughters caught up in the Manchester explosion at the arena. They are thankfully safe, but I fear for the others. And then people talking about Muslim propaganda, which I won't get into because I don't want to get into my views on politics in the world. But that is all I've got for news, basically. With fan mail, which is the final segment, I have not received any fan mail so far. Or, I haven't checked my email, actually. But, I know. I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten any. But if you want to send me any, or even if not fan mail, even just a question to ask me, you can just send me a DM on Instagram, or you can send me a email, as I said. So yeah, it does not look like I have any emails. But if you want to send me one, by all means, I'm here. I have to I really want to apologize in advance for this podcast. I know it probably wasn't the best, and just for the second episode, you may be thinking I sound a little bushed. I'm pretty good. I'm all right. Don't worry about me. But I just thought a more calm podcast and something that would just, not be as in everyone's face. Next podcast will definitely be better, and I will be announcing more of my next season on my Instagram. So thank you all for whoever listened this far in. Thank you for everyone who supports me on my Instagram and on my YouTube. I really do appreciate it. Also, another thing, if you have any topics, this includes with the questions, if you have any topics or anything you would like me to discuss, or anything you would like me to fix about the podcast, I would love to hear that. This is my first podcast. I'm going to say it's my first podcast. I won't bring up the last one, but this is my first podcast, so, finding topics can be a little struggling for me. And trying to make it into a huge, long episode is also rather tough. Because I'm just not good with... First of all, I'm awkward as fuck, and I suck with bringing up topics in conversation. If you've noticed. Not even here, just in public. I'm not a conversationalist. So, But also, I'm just not thinking in the point in time. I'm thinking, I start the, before I even start the podcast, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to talk about all these things. I've got so many things to talk about. And then when it starts, I'm just like, and then I just turn into a blank slate. But any help with that would be great. If you have anything else you'd like to send to me, I'm all here for it, I'm not gonna be a boxed-in fucker, no matter where I'm at. I'm always here for anyone who needs me. Wink, wink. Just know Milk Man Juicey's got your back. So that's it. I really hope you all enjoyed the show. Next one is going to be coming out a lot sooner than this one has. I've slacked a lot on this one. And I will definitely be more prepared and set up for it. So, if you listen this far in, I still do appreciate it, and I still hope you enjoyed it regardless. So, thank you very much all for listening, and I'm out.